All right. So my last video, I had a conversation about I feel that you perceive it, right? And one of the things that I touched on is the idea that you don't have enough, right? So I catch myself at this crux in life, this crossroad of I gotta do more because I'm not enough yet. I'm not good enough yet. But I find myself getting overwhelmed as I invite more of these things, and this sense of I'm good enough ain't quite strike yet. And so now that I'm here at this very again like interesting crossroad of we gonna do entrepreneurship, we're gonna do YouTube, where there's no system of external validation besides how and when I earn, right? There's a lot of volatility in independent thinking, creation, work in every facet. When you're doing it by yourself, there's a lot of rewards, but there's a lot of risk, right? And so, again, just be at this crossroad, and I'll find myself overwhelmed with that feeling of I got too much going on, but I don't feel tough enough to get through this stuff, right? And so, I want to share like a quick story. It's not a mystery to many people that know me. Like I grew up poor. Like we grew up in the hood. And not just in the hood. It was mad kids. It was mad of us. I said it before. Like I'm one of eight. Um, and my mom's like, she was never wealthy. My pops was never really wealthy. That's we don't come from, a background of inheritance or anything like that. So we all kind of getting it from the ground. Like and we figuring it out. So there's so many aspects and parts of life that I'm stepping into that's brand new for me and my immediate family, for me and my parents. Like, so my elders don't really know, aunts and uncles and all that other shit. There's variation, but again, we're gonna put that to the side. Uh, as we grow up, we figuring all this stuff out. We step into new roles, we step into new lifestyles, and this thing, they call it imposter syndrome, right? You get to a certain space, you work real hard trying to feel like you're enough. But then you still don't feel like you enough as you attain things. When I was a kid, struggling, it was poor, like I said, God gave me a story. And the story was Job. He spent a lot of time like quick quick scripture quotes and whatnot. Like never spent a whole lot of time like just reading the Bible. I'm not gonna sit here and pump fake you. Like the most reading of the Bible that I've done is in my like present day. And I still can't even say that I'm an avid reader. I think that it would be disingenuous for me to sit here and be like, oh, I'm a preacher or whatever the case might be. But I value the book. And I've had my times of going through it. And I'm like, oh no, this is good. Anyway, Job was the story that got me through childhood, right? Just recognizing that you're going to go through something right now and it's going to be hard right now. But that doesn't mean that God is not going to restore. He's not going to put back. He's not going to set you up. You'll find what it is that you're looking for. And as time went on and, jobs came, money came, clothes came, because, as you get older, what's valuable to you becomes a little bit different. So I was so grateful. And I'm at this new juncture in my life where, again, I'm at these crossroads because you don't realize that things do not change your psychological experience. Whatever experience brings you to the place that you're in right now, it's going to be who you are. It doesn't matter how you dress it up. And so when I'm having these moments of feeling like I'm not enough and I'm back and forth in my brain and so on about what to do, God gave me a news story. And he said, remember David. And this is an interesting one because David's story is a very interesting story, but there's one part of David's story in particular that really runs parallel. It's the idea that people would invite you in with love and open arms. And when you do well and you excel, they get upset. And then you got to go into hiding. And then you got to wait your turn. And during that time, it's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to wonder what God is doing. You're going to wonder how you got here. You're going to feel like you earned it, but you won't keep fighting because it's like, yo, God, I ain't got nobody else. I ain't got nothing else. I don't think people will understand me. So I'm like, yo, bro, it's us. So until you tell me to do something different, it's going to be this right here. This particular crux is going back to that notion of not being enough. And God said to me, remember the woman with the oil. I'm like, the woman with the oil. And I'm like, oh, wait, you talking about with Elijah? And the short version of it is she was in famine, lost her husband. There was no men left in her family, and she had a sick son. And she said she had enough flour and oil to make a cake. She had enough stuff to make a cake for the night. And she's like, yep, me and my son is going to eat this, and we're going to just wither away until it's over. Elijah crossed the desert. God told Elijah, go look for the woman. When she found the woman, when he found the woman helped him out. And he said, give me what you have. He said, give me what you have. And she said, you know what? It doesn't matter anyway, for sure. Here. And he said, your oil will never run out. After she took care of him, the oil never ran out. So while the rest of the village is struck by famine, she has an abundance of oil because she took a chance and she helped a prophet, a child of God. Go a step further. He said, remember the 5 loaves and the 2 fish. When they was like, oh man, it's like, Jesus, we forgot the food, bro. Like, we got all these people here to come and see you, and we forgot the food. And Jesus said, of course you forgot the food. You think I didn't know you was going to forget the food? And Jesus collects 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, and it's like thousands of people. And he's breaking pieces off, and it's endless pieces just breaking, endless pieces. And they just keep breaking, and they feed everybody, and they got stuff left over. 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread. And God said, even though you hide from people that might seem like an enemy, even when you feel like you don't have enough, you are more than enough. You hiding out for now. But when it is time for you to be seen, they will see you and they will hear you. So I'm not sure if I'm the only person that needs to know there is deceit in the idea of the deficit. Do not tell yourself that you don't have enough and you're not good enough. It's so corny, it's so cliche. But when I tell you over and over and over and over again, life brings me to a crossroad and I end up with more than I could imagine. Have faith in that. And I think that it means something in so many other facets, because I don't want it to just be pigeonholed into this idea of work or a job or anything like that. There's a whole thing going on with a bunch of different dudes in relationships and abuse allegations and all types of stuff. And I'm watching this play out. And so much of, even in relationships, where we stay in places and stay in dynamics because we don't think we're good enough for new opportunities and new people, new love. We tell ourselves because we don't have enough of this thing, we deserve less than we deserve. We tell ourselves because we're not smart enough for something or another. We don't go back to school. We don't go after the job. We don't look for the car. We don't try. We don't push anything. Because the deficit will tell you all of the lies. It will tell you why you shouldn't. And it's just not true. So I guess a cool way to end this off is that if you have a fruit, right? You can't hoard the fruit. You can't keep it. Because if you keep it, the fruit will eventually rot. But when you break the fruit open and you enjoy the fruit, you have the opportunity to have the seeds. And then you can plant the seeds and grow more fruit. Take the chance with the little bit that you got. Recognize when you are not amongst people that is going to water your plants. Be safe, be intentional, and keep going. Somebody rooting for you. Somebody needs you. I'm telling myself that, by the way. So don't be deceived by the deficit. The deficit is proof that there's more to life. Bye, y'all.